Wow, 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 wow. All right, am I live? Hey, Ken. Hey, Kim. What's happening, guys? What happening? What's up? Can y'all hear me? Oh, wait. Aren't I supposed to hit like number 1 or something, you said?
No. As soon as it comes up here, why is it not coming up?
I don't know. Probably because it's a computer and it doesn't like me. That's probably what it is.
Now you can say hi. Hi, everyone. Now they can see you.
Hey, guys. Hey, Kim. Hey, Ken. What's happening? Can you guys hear me? Can you see me now?
Now they'll be able
Can
to
you
see
hear me now? Can you see me now?
Happy Friday.
Hey, Tammy, what's happening? Hey, Kate, what's up? Can you guys see me and hear me now? You can hear me? You can't see me? That's probably for the best. Trust me.
They should be able to see you now.
Hey, Shannon, what's happening? Yes, okay. So you can hear me and you can see me, right? Woohoo! Now you're going to move that, and now I can't see anything that they're saying. You guys.
Just hold on.
Mr. V is over here messing with my screen, and I'm losing it. Oh, my God. I don't do well when people are messing with my stuff. Honey.
There it is. Okay, this is the most...
That's the most recent?
Yeah.
I don't like reading it on there. Shit.
And it's still
Okay.
there.
Hey, Pat, what's happening? Tammy, I said hey to you. Kate, I said hey to you. How's everybody doing? Wow, it's a freaking miracle, right? It's the end of January miracle. You can see me and hear me.
Hi, guys.
And guess what? When I sat down, the computer worked. That's like the first time in ever that the stupid computer has worked when I sat down at it. Thank you, Mr. V. Thank you, honey.
All right, guys. I'll see you.
Bye, honey. I love you,
I'll be out
honey.
here.
Bye, honey. Okay, how's everybody doing? It's cold in Louisiana. Yuck. Yuck. Yeah, y'all aren't used to that cold weather, are you? You guys, let me tell you the funniest thing. So we were supposed to get this like snowstorm the other day, right? So all the school systems in DC, Maryland, and Virginia shut, right? Completely shut down. We didn't get anything but rain. I was cracking up. I'm like, they shut the friggin' school systems down and all we got was a little bit of rain. Okay. Hey, Angela. Hey. Okay, so my son, let me tell you. He's great. He's good. So let me tell you. So it was touch and go for a little while. Like, I thought, oh my gosh, he's got COVID. He had a sore throat. He had a bad headache. But unfortunately, he's a lot like me in that he gets a lot of headaches. His doctor tested him to see if he had Chiari like me, and they said no. I'm not a doctor, y'all. But when I looked on the MRI, it looked like it was there, like he had it. But anyway, so he gets a lot of headaches anyway. So he had a sore throat, and I was like, oh, shit. Nothing. He's good. He's good, y'all. He's good. In fact, let me tell you, so his girlfriend is good. She's negative now. She's better. Unfortunately, her brother and her sister-in-law and all the kids have COVID. And they live like in a duplex. And so the kids are always coming over to her side. and she's been off work for 2 weeks, right? They didn't pay her, and she didn't have enough sick leave, so she didn't get paid. So she's flipping out thinking, great, I'm gonna get COVID again. So her and my son went and got a hotel room. Can you believe that? They're staying in a hotel. Because, you know, I was like, I don't feel comfortable with her coming here because I don't want to end up with COVID. You know what I mean? Like, I thought for sure I was gonna get it. I thought for sure. Knock on wood, as long as I don't show any signs between now and Sunday, then I'm in the clear. Unless my son ends up showing symptoms and signs and he's positive, then of course I'm gonna get it. Like, yeah. So far I'm good. Hubby's good. Son's good. He said, we're gonna go get a hotel room, and I'm like, okay, go ahead. You know, I felt bad. Like, I didn't want him spending all that money, but what was I going to do? You know? Yeah. So the school shut down for no reason, which this happened last year too. They called for us to get like 2 to 4 inches of snow, shut the schools down, and we didn't even get anything. Yeah. Didn't Pennsylvania get 13 inches of snow? I believe they did. You know, we got that foot of snow, and then a few days later we got like 3 or 4 more inches. But then they're like saying now that, I don't know, they're calling for like more snow this week or some shit. And I'm like, you guys, I didn't sign up for this. I don't live in frickin' Alaska. I don't live in frickin' where? I don't live in Canada. I didn't sign up for all this damn snow and cold. So I'm like, yeah. Thank you, Ken. Me too. We tested negative on Monday, but positive on Thursday. My son and mom tested positive on Monday with no symptoms. Wow. Shit. That's not good. Oh, that's not good. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, I obviously I'll go get tested if need be, you know, if necessary, because of course I don't want to go out and give it to anybody. But let me tell you, I mask up. Let me tell you guys, okay, so I emailed you know how you can like email your doctor's office? So I emailed the nurse at my doctor's office, and I said I may or may not have been exposed to COVID. I didn't say it like that. I said I was exposed to COVID, my son's girlfriend, blah, blah, blah. You know, I went into all the detail, and I said, is it safe for me to go to the store if I'm not showing any symptoms? And she said, if you're wearing a mask and you're socially distancing and you're not showing any symptoms, then you should be okay. So I was like, okay, which I mask up all the time anyway, because I'm scared. Okay. I don't want to get sick. Like, so anyway, so, hey, Darlene, what's happening, mama? It's just like a nasty cold with a headache. Yeah. The only thing is though, you know, now I know 2 people that have died from COVID pneumonia. And my sister-in-law's best friend passed away from it recently. So, but anyway, so I was like, okay, I go to the frickin' Dollar Tree, you guys, right? Which I should have never went to the Dollar Tree. I should have just went to the damn grocery store and picked up my order and come home and been done with it, right? But like the dumbass that I am, I decided to go ahead and go to the Dollar Tree. So I'm walking down the aisles, minding my own damn business, socially distancing. Even when people are walking up on me, I'm like, oh, excuse me, and I get the hell away from them, right? Because I don't want your germs around me. I want my little protective bubble, right? Everybody was wearing masks. They weren't necessarily socially distancing, like I just said, you know, but I was getting away from everybody that was up on top of me, right? So this lady comes up with no mask on, and let me tell you, I'm in the medicine aisle looking at all the medicine to see if there's anything new, and she freaking sneezes. She's right here next to me, and she goes and sneezes. You guys. I was very fortunate that I didn't beat the living daylights out of her and go to jail, because I was ready to kick her butt. Yeah. And she literally, here's what she does. She sneezes all over me, and then she just looks at me and she's like, and then she keeps walking. So this guy who's stocking the shelves, who works there, he looks at me and he said, I can't believe you didn't smack her. Right? Not, I can't believe she sneezed on you. I can't believe you didn't smack her. And I said, oh, believe you me, I pictured myself smacking her. I pictured myself physically picking her up and throwing her over to the next aisle. That's what I pictured, right? And he's cracking up, and I'm like, no, I'm dead serious. I said, I'm trying to stay in my own little protective bubble over here. Like, I don't want to get COVID, I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. Don't come in the damn store without a mask and sneeze all over me. So I was like blown away, okay? And so I'm trying to like think through it in my brain, and I'm talking to this guy, and so I walk to the end of the aisle, and there's that lady. And she literally is looking at something, and she just turns around and looks at me, and she just smiles. Look, maybe she didn't speak English, okay? But there's a native language in this world, and it's called being a person with morals and values, right? Do you think she could have said, oh, she didn't even have to say, she could just go, oh my God, like, oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, geez, I'm so sorry. Nothing. She just looks at me and then walks off after she sneezes all over me. Well, of course, I had my hand sanitizer, so I pulled it out while I'm talking to that guy, and I'm like, I'm serious. I'm like bathing myself in that aisle, right? So then I go down to the end of the aisle, and I go to turn. She's standing there. She just looks right at me like it's nothing. Nothing. You guys, like, she was very fortunate that she got the hell out of Dodge quickly, because the further I was walking down the aisles, the more pissed off I was getting, to where in my mind, I was going to just confront her and be like, I don't give a crap if you speak English or not, okay? You don't have the right to be a disgusting person like that. That's so nasty. You just don't do that. I don't even care if COVID's going on or not. You don't sneeze all over somebody. She didn't like cover her mouth or put her arm, nothing. And I've been to Mexico, right? So I'm thinking back, like when I was in Mexico, did they just sneeze all over people? And I was like, I don't ever remember that happening in the 10 days I was there. So apparently not. You guys. It was disgusting. It was so disgusting. We were sick of being locked up. February 5th, we were going to open. Now we're not. Oh no, Shannon, you guys are still locked down. Ugh. Hey, Aussie Aussie, what's happening? She was very fortunate I didn't hit her. And even like, okay, so later, the guy that I was talking to came over, and I was just standing there looking at something, and he said, yeah, I don't think you would have went to jail if you would have smacked her. He's like, because I don't think you would have went to jail. I was like, yeah, exactly, Kenn. Language is no barrier for manners. Thank you. I felt really bad for 4 days. Oh no, darling. You don't have to wear a mask. Well, as I was walking out of the store, I decided to look at the front door, and there's a thing that says, please wear masks or face coverings. But here's the thing. We have a new governor, Glenn Youngkin, in the state of Virginia, okay? And he has decided on our side that you don't have to wear a mask anymore. Which I'm okay with that. I think it should be like up to the person. But you don't like, if you're okay with getting sick or whatever, but you don't sneeze on people or cough on people or, yeah. Now, Maryland, their law, their rules are still, I believe you have to wear a mask. DC, you have to wear a mask. So, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. It's so frustrating. I mean, I think what the governor said was, you should wear a mask. I think that's kind of the line of thinking was, you should wear a mask, but I'm not going to force you to wear a mask type of thing. Which, I'm good with that. Then each person can choose on their own. Do you want to wear a mask or do you not? You know what I mean? Like, I'm good with that. But don't sneeze on someone. Like, ugh, it was disgusting. It was so nasty. Yeah, it's just nasty, y'all. You guys, so Louis Anderson's dead. Meatloaf's dead. I was like, today sucks. I hate today. How about that? Today officially sucks. You know, and the first thing I was thinking about is my best friend and I, we used to ride around in our other friend's 78 Camaro, and we would blare Paradise by the Dashboard Light. And we would sing it. And like usually she would sing the girl part and I would sing Meatloaf's part. And then we'd switch off. And, you know, there was like 5 songs that we would, you know, drive around blaring by different musicians, you know. We did that. We did Stone in Your Heart by Molly Hatchet. I don't know. We did like five songs. And so I was like, my friend, unfortunately, took a not so great path in life. And I finally found her, but she's like in and out of prison and stuff. So I'm just thinking today, like, I wonder if she thought back to those days, you know, when she saw that Meatloaf had died. So, but yeah, it's just a shitty day. Like, they said supposedly, I don't know if this is true, okay? Meatloaf died from COVID. I don't know if that's true. Hey, Ocean Wave, what's happening, mama? Get some sleep. You can always watch it later, honey. But yeah, so the bad day, y'all. It was just a shitty day all around for quite a few reasons. Just a shitty day. I'm not going to do FNL next week because hubby and I are going... Why is the camera all blurred? I guess it's better now. Hubby and I are meeting his friend and we're going to see this Billy Joel tribute band. Should be fun. So yeah. So I won't be here next Friday night. Chance Engelbert. I may have that name on my list. I'll have to look later. You guys, holy crap. Did you hear about Ghislaine Maxwell? So it seems the little bimbo is actually... she started dropping names, naming names. So supposedly there are 8 names that nobody is aware of, supposedly. My glasses are filthy. I can't see. I will keep wondering why I can't see very well. Yeah, so, yep, she's naming names, y'all. So, is she going to end up, quote, suicided? I bet you she will. I don't know, though. I'm not tuning in, but yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. And his friend, I love his friend. His friend Scott. He's a funny dude, so we'll have a good time. Yeah, it could be spirits. I don't know what it is, but is it blurry to you guys? Because I think it's blurry. It's like 1 second... It's not, and then it is. Hey, 10-9, what's happening? Yeah, so Ghislaine Maxwell is naming names, y'all. I cannot wait. I can't wait to hear all these names. This should be interesting. I mean, I think I kind of know a couple of them. I'm not going to talk about it, but I'm pretty sure I know who a couple are. What is this? Have you not seen any of the crimes over people being shot because they insisted customers wear masks? People in the U.S. take offense to being told to wear a mask. Crazy. Yeah. I saw that's been going on. It's like crazy everywhere. Like stuff that's going on. Right. And it should, you're right, Ken. It shouldn't make any difference because she's already been found guilty. But, you know, I feel like she thinks, you know, so be it. My life's over. I'm stuck in prison for the rest of my life. I might as well name names. You know what I mean? She's miserable, so she's like, why can't everybody else be miserable? You guys hear that? Somebody's alarm was going off. So, what else? Our dog, D Minor, has to go to the vet, not this Monday, but next Monday. She's having this thing now where, I think it's probably arthritis because she's getting old, where it's like her hind legs just kind of give out. She can't really get up if she's been like laying down for a little while. So we're gonna go get it checked out and make sure it is just like arthritis and nothing serious. And I mean, not that arthritis isn't serious, it is, but I hope she rots in jail for the rest of her life, but I also think she was brainwashed by JE. I'm kind of like, Shannon, I'm kind of torn on that. I mean, come on. Maybe she was wooed by him to a certain extent, but she knows right from wrong. You can't go around raping little girls. She knew that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, she will die. I say the same thing, Pat. It's just a matter of time. Is it alleged that she is naming names due to no one coming to her defense? Yeah. Could be. I mean, yeah. Yep, could be. We are not all crazy. True, Kim. Very true. But there has been like some people going psycho out there, you know? So then we're dealing with, you guys. Hubby went to the doctors this week, and I'm not going to go into any details, but he went in for one reason and came out with the doctor being, quote, extremely concerned about something. Yeah. So he's going to have to go see a doctor, and I'm sure they're going to want to do some sort of biopsy or something. So yeah. So we're dealing with that, you know, and I was supposed to be going to, so our nephew's wife is pregnant with her second child. And I was supposed to be going on Sunday to her shower, her sprinkle, you know. And I don't feel comfortable going because I'm technically could be still be sick. I think it's Sunday, till this Sunday. So I don't feel comfortable. She's like so pregnant. Like I don't want to, you know what I mean? And then my sister-in-law has COVID and her husband has COVID, and she was giving the shower, so now she's not going to be able to go. It's been crazy, you guys. So not going to that, which I'm so upset about because I really wanted to go. But, you know, I got a hold of her and told her I'm so sorry. And, you know, her mom and stepdad just got over COVID, and she's like, I get it, you know. And I know she's panicking because she's afraid she's going to get it again, you know, and she works at a jail, so I know she's, you know, worried about getting sick again, and, you know, especially being this pregnant. So, yeah. Nothing like a woman scorn. So true. So true. Prayers for Mr. B. All will be well. All will be well, nothing major. I hope not. But unfortunately, he has a really good friend that his friend's wife and I are really close. And her husband just went through this, and it was cancer, and it was tough. He's okay now. He's in remission, but it was just like a big shock. He has a hernia, and he went in to get it checked because he's already had surgery on another hernia years ago, like 20-some years ago. So he went in to get checked, and the doctor said, I'm more concerned about this other thing than I am about your hernia. Like, you need to get this checked out right now. So, and you know, I normally can't see anything when it comes to him, but I had like a bad dream the other night about him. So I'm like, this isn't good. So we're just hoping for the best, and if it is something bad, then we'll have to deal with it quickly. So yeah, it's just one of those things, y'all. I was just watching Chandler, whatever his name is, Trial, What a Loser. I haven't kept up with that at all, like at all. I saw something flash up like on my screen, but I haven't. Hi, Yada, come on. Come on. Come on. Ugh, please. She doesn't want to climb up on my lap. She's like, no. I'll pray for him. Thank you, Kim. I appreciate that. Has he felt ill? No, not at all. Not at all. And his friend and my friend's husband, he didn't either. So, yeah, but hopefully it's not the same thing, you know. It just, you know, whenever they find a spot, you know, it's, you know, hubby's been through 2 different types of kidney cancer, and, you know, the 2 different types were on the same kidney, which is like really rare. You know, so because of that, whenever there's a spot, it's always like a big concern. You know what I mean? So that's been like on my mind. And then I had this stupid ass dream, and just, yeah. We'll pray especially hard. Thank you. Thank you, Pat. I appreciate it. Thank you, Ken. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. All right, moving on. Let's talk about something else. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Well, shoot. I had something like in the back of my mind. I was like, okay, I gotta talk about this. And now I can't remember what the hell it was. Yeah, but it's, you know, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. It's just, you know what I mean? Like, it's that like not knowing point. You know what I mean? Like, if it is serious, then we'll deal with it. You know what I mean? Like, we'll get through it. We'll deal with it. It'll be okay. But it's just the, like, waiting until you can get in to see the doctor, and, you know what I mean? Like, waiting until they do the test they need to do, and, yeah. I think they released Brian Laundrie's journal entries today, too. Really? Wow. I mean, not that it really matters, because come on. I mean, the way he was, I don't foresee that he would have been honest. You know what I mean? Anyway, who knows? Maybe I'm wrong, but yeah. My father had 5 cancers, made it through 4. Breast cancer took him. Oh, wow, really? You know, a good friend of mine, she's like a sister to me. Her husband is dealing with cancer right now. And they just discovered that he has the breast cancer gene. And so he's going through this like trial thing at Johns Hopkins. But they're saying as bad as his cancer is that he currently has, like it's nothing compared to the breast cancer, having the breast cancer gene. So yeah, they've been going through a lot. Yeah. Prayer is the strongest tool in your arsenal. Good vibes. Very true, Darlene. Thank you. Very true. Several months ago, I was really surprised to hear about your food supply issues. This has now arrived in Australia. Thanks for the heads up to repair. Aussie Aussie, man. It's, you know, like, I can tell you this. So, I've said this before. I'm so fortunate where I live, right? Hop, skip, and a jump, I'm in D.C. Hop, skip, and a jump, I'm in Maryland. Hop, skip, and a... Oh, sorry. Hop, skip, and a jump, and I'm in Virginia. So I can be, you know, I can go to 100 different stores in no time. You know, not that I would want to do that, but you know what I mean. So recently I've been going between like 4 different stores, right? And a lot of that's because I got another freezer. So I'm like, you know, trying to hit meat that's on sale, right? To put it in the freezer. And you'll go into one store and like everything's gone, right? I went the other day into a Food Lion store. All the shelves were like freaking empty, right? So I'm in the produce section and this man walks up and there's a guy stocking shelves and he says to the guy, "Hey, do you guys have any tomatoes?" And I look and I'm like, "Oh yeah, there's not one pack of tomatoes." And he's like, "Oh yeah, I think I have a couple packs in the back." And I was like, "Oh, can you grab me one too?" And he brings back like 10 packs. And I said, "That's all you got?" And he's like, "That's it." So anyway, every aisle I'm going down. No milk, no butter, no eggs, no produce, like no meat even, right? I had went into another store for 2 seconds to pick something up. And they had a lot of butter, they had a lot of meat. Their produce was slim pickings, but it's just so bizarre how each store has like its different weaknesses, I guess. No cat food, no dog food. Like it's so picked over. There's like next to nothing. So we're just going to have to order from chewy.com because it is what it is. But it's just so frustrating. But I'm so fortunate that I can go to so many different grocery stores. I should sit down and figure out how many grocery stores are in my town, right? Because we have 2 Lidls, 2 Aldis, 2 Giant Foods, a Food Lion. We have like 4 ethnic food markets. That's the thing, you guys. Holy crap. So I went into the ethnic food market. I walk over to their meat section, totally stocked, right? I walk over, ground hamburger meat, $1.99 a pound. You guys, if you go into Walmart, okay, to get ground hamburger meat, the cheapest you can get out here is like $6.99 a pound. $1.99 a pound, so I bought a bunch of them. I was like, I'm gonna buy some of this stuff. Yeah, so, you know, I'm really fortunate that I can go to so many different places. Was it Summer Wells? What's the update? Oh, I don't know what you're talking about, honey. We will all send prayers for him. Thank you, Ken. There's a there's a rise in our food prices, and I was thinking about what Victoria has been saying about food shortages and costs. I'm telling you, you guys, it's real. It's here. It's real. You know, stock up. Like, look, somebody asked me, you know, I'm not like a doomsday prepper per se. I just want to be prepared. And I don't care what your rationale is for it. But if you can afford it, even if you can only afford once a week to go to the Dollar Tree, which is now a $1.25 tree, go to the $1.25 tree, even if you can afford to go in there and spend $10 a week, you know, or $5 a week. It's more than what you have now. You know what I mean? Because I've just, oh my God, you guys, I've seen so many articles and they're like, you know, people that are on restricted budgets are going to starve. Like, and I believe it. Like, I ran the food pantry for how many years, and it's scary. It's scary, you know? I heard Australia is very, very low on meat. Ooh, that's not good, Tin. Good, Aussie. That's awesome that you're telling your friends to be prepared. That's good. You're a strong family. Aw, thanks, 10-9. We try to be. The only thing we were having problems is getting chicken. Really? Wow, really, Kim? Should be keeping it stocked up for all the politicians. Right? But here's the thing about that. You know, I haven't hopped in my car and went to McLean. I haven't gone to McLean. I haven't gone to any of the stores in downtown D.C. But, you know, because a lot of the politicians live in Tysons, McLean. Those are in Virginia. A lot of them live in Alexandria, Arlington, downtown DC. You know, so I haven't went there to look. But I mean, I wouldn't put anything past these stores, okay? Especially the ones, you know, the politicians line everybody's pocket. So, yeah, it's not too bad here in Washington at the moment. That's good. That's good. Because, you know, I've talked to some friends and family, and they're like, oh, no, our shelves are all stocked up and fine. You know, and I'm like, okay, well, just be careful. And then, but now they're saying, like, but the prices are sky high, you know? And I'm like, yeah, right, right. I find that our smaller independent supermarkets have more supply than the large chains. I totally believe that. I totally believe that. No cinnamon rolls. Oh, no. Our independent food growers and farmers market are fully stocked. The big food chains, not so much. Wow. You know, it's weird because, I mean, I think we're only like 4 weeks away from like farmers markets to start back up again out here. I can't spell, sorry. Oh, Pat. I knew what you meant right away. I read it. I knew exactly what you meant. But yeah, so I'm curious to see how all the like, you know, local farmers are doing because I don't know. Pat, I can't type or spell. I'm good at spelling, but I don't know, y'all. Let me tell you, like here lately, words that I know how to spell, like I placed like, I was like third in the nationals for spelling bee back in the 1800s, okay? So I was a really good speller, but lately, I'll think I've spelled something right, and then I'll look at it like 10 times, and I'm like, is that right? That doesn't look right. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's part of getting old. I started taking, hubby takes, I can't remember the supplement. Anyway, I started taking one of his every day now. I'm like, that can't hurt my brain. It can only help my brain. I need that. I stocked up on cat food after the last time. People went a bit daft and bought out the whole supermarket. Yeah, you know, I just saw, I don't know who did it, but somebody did a video and said it's the preppers' fault. So supposedly some big news chain came out and said the reason why there's a shortage of food is because the preppers are buying up all the food. Look, oh, that ain't true. Or at least not for me. You know, I'm not going out and buying the whole store. In fact, it's quite the opposite. If I go somewhere and there are 10 things on the shelf, you know, I'll take one, maybe two. You know what I mean? I'm not one of those people that'll clear the shelves. I never have been. Yeah. I'm a numbers person, Kim. Good for you. I wish I were. Excuse me, I suck with anything related to numbers. Oh my God, Ken, when our premiere locked the state down, people went nuts at the shops. Really? Wow. I can't spell American, LOL, aeroplane. That is a funny way to spell it. But you know, I've noticed like, crap, it was just on the tip of my tongue too. Defense. A lot of people in the UK spell it D-E-F-E-N-C-E, whereas here in the States, we spell it D-E-F-E-N-S-E. You know, little nuances like that. I am too, Kim. You're a numbers person too? My sister and my little brother are complete geeks when it comes to numbers. Like, they're so good at it. And I'm like, what the hell happened to me? I must really be the milkman's kid. What about the farmers? Your farming industry is huge. I know. I've heard so much about, you know, the government's paying farmers to dump their crops and to dump everything. And so I don't know. I don't know. There's this lady who, she's out in the middle of nowhere. But I got this past year, the majority of, I didn't grow very many tomatoes. I grew some, but so I was getting tomatoes from her and canning them. But you know, I had her card and now I can't find it because I wanted to call her and be like, hey, you know, what's going on? Now I can't find her card. So now I gotta wait for the farmer's market to start up again so I can get another card from her. That is panic. When we had the toilet roll issue, it made me think I can do without most things, but my cats need food. They don't understand. Exactly. I feel you on that. I love numbers. Wow, good for you, Aussie. I wish I did. I'm horrible with numbers, you guys. I read books from the UK and notice all the differences. Isn't it funny, Pat? There's just like little nuances here and there, but it's funny. It's funny how that is, though. I did loans for years, then taught math for 15 years. Oh, good for you, Kim. Holy crap. I heard that. Yeah, not me. I was like, I've always been horrible. My dad was like brilliant with numbers. I think I take after my mom. My mom was good with like English and history, and that's, I'm good with English. When I was in school, I was good with history. Yeah. Snap. But I know both. I was in the U.S. for a while. Oh, that's true, Ken. Yeah, so you have both sides of the coin. Too funny. Dad. That thing just pops in my head again and popped back out. Now I can't. You guys. I have no brain. Are you going to do another cemetery reading soon? They are so cool. I wish I could. It has been so freaking cold here. And I can deal with the cold, but when you have to deal with the cold and the wind on top of it, it's not good. Hopefully in the spring I'll be able to get back into doing it. But I've got to protect myself after what happened at that stupid ass cemetery in downtown DC. I was so irritated with that lady for emailing me. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. She's like, you need to take your video down. You didn't ask for permission, so you can't have a video about our cemetery. She was so rude. The only things that I don't understand is things like lucked out when it means you are lucky, and turned up missing, which is the exact opposite, turned up and missing. That's funny, Ken. I never thought of that. That's so true, though. That's so true. And what is it? You park in a driveway, but you drive on a parkway? Yeah, us weirdos here in the U.S., we have weird shit like that. It doesn't make any sense. The other thing, too, is you buy a pack of hot dogs, right? Wait, how does that go? There's 10 hot dog buns, but only 8 hot dogs? That's crazy. Yeah, old houses would be cool, too. I agree. If I could just get the weather to cooperate, I'm all for it. But, every time we freaking turn around, it's like, oh, you have a wind advisory. Oh, you're going to get a foot of snow. It's like always something here. I'm like, ugh. My husband-to-be was caught in bed with his ex-wife. Oh. He was a schmuck anyway. Good thing you got away from him. I have visited Paso I don't know how to say that. Robles? Las Vegas and Memphis. Oh, cool. Vegas. I wish I were in Vegas right now. Oh no, what a piece of crap. Yes, he definitely was a piece of crap, and it's a good thing you're not with him anymore. What a jerk. Ken, yeah. It is funny though. I mean, we do have a lot of it's like double negatives. I don't know why we do that here. Like this, here's one of the biggest pet peeves I have. People will say, my whole entire life I've been doing this. Whole and entire is the same damn thing, so why do you need to say whole entire life? Right? That drives me nuts when people say that. I'm like, come on. Yeah, Ken and Rex. I knew what you meant, Pat. Our thongs are something entirely different. Yeah. Like, okay, so my husband grew up in California, right? He was born in Arkansas and stayed in Arkansas for quite a few years, but his teenage years, when he came back from Australia, he was in California. So he says, so we call, you know, those little sandals that go like, you know, that, and you put your toe through. We call those flip-flops, right? He calls them thongs. I was like, thongs is the dental floss that goes up your butt underwear for women. And he's like, no, that's not what it is. That's funny. I'm well over it now, but I invested in that house and left with nothing. Wow. What a jerk. Devastated at the time, as I had set up my whole life around him. But I had suspicions. A woman knows something's going on. True. Very true. As much as sometimes we don't want to believe it, everybody has that intuition. You guys, I'm like burning up all of a sudden. COVID! No. No, I'm just kidding. It's just this room. This room is so freaking hot all the time. Oh my God. Phew! Hot in here. Need to get an AC unit put in here. My sister-in-law said she is fixing to get ready, so she's getting ready to get ready. Yeah. People in the South always say that. I'm fixing to get ready. Yep, that's a good one. That's so true. It was 3 weeks before I was due to get married, so I packed what I could and went back to the UK. I had to stay in a homeless shelter for about 5 months until I managed to get a job in a home. Oh my gosh, really? Poor Ken. God. What a jerk off. You know what, though? He's probably with his ex now and miserable or dead. Fanny pack. That is what we call a bum bag. Yeah. There's one other one. Hold on. Daggone it, I can't think of it. My brain, I just can't think. I can't think tonight. But there's another one that's like a. It's like the different. Oh, what do you guys call in the UK? What do you call sweaters, jumpers? I watched this girl in the UK years ago, and she was like, "Yeah, I just got this new jumper." And I was like, what is she talking about? And then she's showing the sweater she has on, and I'm like, that's a sweater. That's not a damn jumper. Whew. Yeah. COVID. You are a strong woman, Ken. I agree. Here, here. Definitely, Kim. I've never heard of bum bag. Yeah. Boot of a car is the trunk. Yeah, that's so bizarre too. That's another one. Well, it was at or stay with my parents, and that would never have worked. Aw. No, his ex married the guy she left him for so many weeks afterwards in Vegas. Oh, good. I know that's bad, but good. He deserved it. He deserved it. Wow. Oh, you guys, I gotta get off. I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna come back on. Just give me a minute.